lessons, we're going to learn to play Auld Lang Syne. This lesson is the chord version where I'll teach you the lead sheet, melody in the right hand, and chords in the left. So there are two levels of this piece. Today I'm going to teach you to play using right hand melody and left hand chords, and I'll show you everything you need to know to play this piece. There's an easier version for brand new beginners, so if you just got a keyboard for Christmas, you'll want to head over to that one. All you need to know are your finger numbers and the piano key names in order to play it. So just click the link here in the info card and that will take you on over to those lessons. So if you want the sheets, you can also purchase those from my website. They're $1.99, includes both versions, and today until January 2nd, 2017, they're half price. So that's great. And if you're a patron at the $3 and up level, you're going to get these for free. So check that out. Okay, so getting started. This piece is in the key of G, so it uses some chords from the key of G. And if you need more information about chords, then you should check out my chord lessons up here, and we're going to get started. So I'm just going to give you some basic information about the chords that we're using here. So the first chord is the G chord, and it uses the notes G, B, D. So I'm just going to write them here in the bass clef. We're going to have G, B, and D. So we have G, B, D. That's our first chord. The next chord that we need is the D chord, and it's D major, so it's going to be D, F sharp, and A. So that's just right here. And I'll write it on D, F sharp, and A. I'm just doing these in root position because why not? And then we have E minor. So E minor is going to use E, G, and B, 3 white keys. And the final chord that we need is the C chord. This is a very classic standard chord progression, C, E, G. More about that. If you want to learn about lead sheets a little bit more in depth and learn some more mechanisms for playing with lead sheets, you should check out my Coming Soon unit in year 1. It's unit 5. And unit 5 is just going to be completely dedicated to playing with chords and lead sheets and developing the left-hand arrangements and understanding the chords better. So stick around for that. Maybe subscribe so that you don't miss those lessons if you're not already. So when we play this, there's a few different ways we can do it. Now let's just start with the melody. The right hand starts with 1 on D. Now I'm assuming you can read music. If you can't read music, this is not the lesson for you. You do need to know how to read, at least the treble clef. If you need to learn, you can hop your 5 here to D. If you need to learn, please maybe check out my note reading crash course, which will teach you systematically all the notes you need to know to read. And here we go. I'm just playing through the melody so you have a sense of it. 5 on E. When you see the letters that are written above the staff, those are for the chords, and it starts off with the G chord, which we discussed uses these 3 notes. Now, we can just play the octave of G. We don't have to play G, B, and D. We just have to play G to give the idea of this being a G chord. So, when we play the right hand, as soon as we play this G, we play the left hand G chord. This is going to be level 1. And then level 1, because we're just using 1 note in the left hand. And every time we see a new letter above the staff, we just change our left hand. So here we see a G on line 2, goes to a D, and then to a C, and then to a D, and then to a G. It continues with G. Now, even if you're maybe finding this is easy, you should try it, just to get used to these chord changes and how frequently they happen. And then we go to G again, back to D. And here it changes more quickly. It goes to C to D, back to G. So just in these 2 measures, the chord changes happen more quickly. All right, so that's level 1. Level 2, we can take the outside 2 notes of these chords and play them together. So for the G chord, we can play G with D. For the D chord, we'll play D with A. For the E chord, we'll play E and B, and for the C chord, C and G. So it would go like this. On the G, now on the D, we move our whole hand, and on the E, we move our left hand up to E, then back down to C. Now back to G. You can do these anywhere on the piano. I'm just sticking in this little area here. But if you wanted to go down for this D, you can. You don't have to go up. So I could have gone up to D or down to D. And now G, and then D. I'm going up this time, just because. Going up for G this time, why not? And back to C, and G, and D, and then C, D, G. Alright, so that's level 2. Level 1 was just single notes or octaves. Level 2 is outline of the chord. So level 3, we're going to play the full triad, all 3 notes. G, B, D, D, F sharp A, E, G, B, or C, E, G. So this is the 1 chord in the key of G. This is the 5 chord. This is all explained. This is a 4 chord in another video. And 1, 5, 6, and then 4. And that's like such a standard rock classic progression. You can play so many songs that you know those 4 chords. So let's go ahead now and play Auld Lang Syne using all 3 notes. So I'm just playing triads, all 3 notes. This is level 3, because we're using 3 notes. And this gets you used to the full harmony level. Now we can do level 4 in a minute, and level 5 and level 6. We'll probably just stick to 1 more level. I'll blend it. Alright, so next thing we could do is we could break the notes up. So we could play like bottom, middle, top, or we could even extend it, bottom, middle, top, and then up. So if I have G on the bottom, the up note is another G. And for D, the top note would be another D, and for the E, top note would be another E. And then for these really long measures, we could do something super crazy, like we could take and cross over 1 more. So I did the 3 notes of the triad, C, E, G, and C, and then I could cross to another E. So it was C, E, G, C, E, just rolling out. That's an arpeggio. So again, I'll be teaching you all kinds of left hand patterns in Unit 5 of Year 1, but this is just a taste of what could happen. So here we go, starting back, we're going to have this G. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4 notes in the left, and 1, 2, 3, 4 notes in the left. Here I go again. 1, 2, 3, 4 notes, and here I'm going to do that extra one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now back to 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And D, 1, 2, 3, 4. And C, just a triad. 1, 2, 3. Just a triad. 1, 2, 3. And then, 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I crossed over all the way to B. So it went G, B, D, G, B. Got that? G, B, D, G, B. G, B, D, G, B. Okay, I'm keeping on going. Here we go. E. Now back to 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. D. 1, 2, 3, 4. G. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now G, 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now just a triad. 3 notes. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on these short measures with C and D, I only have time for 3 notes. And on these long measures with the 3-beat dotted half note, I have time to add 5 notes on those ones. So this is how the whole thing sounds from the beginning. And this is how the whole thing sounds from the beginning. All right, so thanks for watching, and as I said, there's some more great chord lessons coming up, so please be sure to subscribe, and if you found this video helpful, click like or leave me a comment. Thanks for watching.